I've heard you talk about float tanks, and I just am curious as your take on them. Tell people what they are, number one, and if you're a believer in them and what you think they do for somebody, if you think they do make a difference.
Yeah, I mean, float tanks are a great tool, an optimization tool that really, I mean, it's kind of like meditation where you can get into that state where your mind isn't racing. And far
Yeah.
too often, our mind is just racing with the things we have to do, the thoughts that we have. And float tanks, to me, what they do is they really clear my mind. It's almost like
Yep.
a reset button to me
Agree.
where I can just like when I come out of float tanks, and I love the virtual float tanks, especially, and a lot of NBA teams are jumping on board with this, but it's a great way to, you know, how people say they detox. It's a great way, I think, to just hit that restart, recharge button.
So, everyone, if you don't know what it is, just because we're in a time crunch here, I'd encourage you to Google it. People that I work with, everybody that maybe struggle with some mental health issues as well, that have tried other things that are like, that quite worked for me. I always say, at least give the float tank process an opportunity for you. I'm getting chills just because I've had several people that I've recommended that to tell me it's been great for their mental health. For someone in my case, I've struggled a little bit with that stuff, but for me, it's exactly how you described it. I do cold showers and cryo and these other things, but for me, it's also a recharge, a reset, a refocus for someone who's an elite performer too. But if you struggle with mental health, I think at least giving it a chance, float tank technology, you would perhaps find some benefit from. Now, this is something I don't know much about. What's red light technology? What
Yeah.
is that?
So red light therapy is
Mm,
it's a type of recovery module that is it the I mean the red light is what really it brings out your cells. It regenerates basically everything about you. It's almost like a supercharger, and you get in there like a tanning bed. So this is if you can do two combos, I would honestly say the float tank and the red light charger, red light therapy. I'm sure people are familiar with Juve,
mm,
but
mhm.
it's I mean, and without knowing like the exact detailed, super scientific, like it
Mhm.
really is a recharge, rejuvenation tool that I mean, it's a big time recovery tool for you mentally and physically.